Hello and welcome back to Rev Endurance Sports and another unboxing. I've got a gentleman coming in over the next few minutes or so. It's 4 p.m. and he should be here shortly. That's his foot. And this is the shoe we ordered. So there was some consternation with what shoe size we should get for this gentleman. The sizing chart, after taking his measurements and stuff, the sizing chart, I mean, he's like super close to a 49. Well, Lake does not make a 49 in a lot of their shoes. They make a 48, and they skip to a 50. And the CX-238, which has like a knit mesh upper, they make that shoe in a 49, but they don't make the 238. Now the 238 is a competition last, so it's a little bit more of a relaxed fit. It doesn't have the carbon up on the sides here. It just has the standard, the more typical shoe weld the upper to the sole. So for a lot of people, this is a very good option. Now, the 201, being a single BOA shoe, also didn't appeal to him. So he wanted a dual BOA type shoe. Now let's talk about this. This is a full, I guess you'd call it bovine leather. So this is not the kangaroo leather of the 403 and the 332. So as of late, I've sold a lot of the 238 and 332 shoes. And the 332, 403, that's the race last. This 238 is the competition last. So the competition last has a little bit more width in the shoe already built in. So for a lot of folks, and I've seen this happen quite a bit. A lot of folks, well, at least the demographics for my store, a lot of folks want the high-end shoe. They're the type of people that they're like, okay, I ride X, that's high-end. I wear X, that's high-end. I want my shoes to be the high-end. But a lot of times, the high-end doesn't actually mean anything if the shoe doesn't fit you, right? So if you need more width in your shoe, there may not even be a reason to look at the race last. You look at the competition last. You'll get that width in just a regular shoe before you opt for a wide. Now, there are pretty much have gone through this over each one of my recent appointments. There, for the 403 or the race last, there are three. So there's the regular, wide, and then extra wide. So for folks that must have that race last, you might be able to fit in one of those wider versions of the race last. But the competition last, very good shoe, gives you the width without, without having to spend an extra couple of $100, because this shoe is $349. The 403 is $549, so that's $200 more. And the major differences are going to be just the way the carbon comes up on the side, and the bovine leather gives way to a kangaroo leather. Apologies. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, the 403 and the carbon on it, you're going to have, see how that carbon comes up on the toe, right? So you can see this carbon here, right? And one of the things you're not going to get with the 238, this shoe, is you have no moldable sections of the shoe. So maybe that this shoe will fit you perfect from, out of the box, as they say. But maybe the 238 doesn't fit you that well in the heel cup or along the midfoot. So that's why someone might opt for a 332 or a 403, because then this area here, this area here and back is moldable. And, this here. Now, one thing in particular for I have 2 sets of these 403. As soon as I got the shoe, I had this pinching right here. I'm going to see if I can get that to focus. And heated the shoe, pulled it out. That was the first thing I did, was just pull it out, let that cool, and then did a different a different heating, and then slowly pushed it in to get a good heel capture. So anyway, the 238, a very, very good shoe, but just know that what are the step ups? What do you get in addition, or for your additional $200? You get the kangaroo leather, which the Lake national sales manager was here, and we talked about the benefits of it. It's lighter, it breathes better, so that's the kangaroo leather part. And then you get the carbon that is moldable. So anyway, gentleman should be in any second now. He's going to try on the 48, the 50, and hopefully we can get him happy in one of those two. My guess is the 48 might be a little tight, and then the 50 might be a little loose. But, sometimes, actually the other gentleman I had in here earlier today, he's also going to do PBP, Paris-Brest-Paris, 1,200 kilometer, 750 mile event in August 20th. And his CD shoes, Mega, are not wide enough anymore. They were 20 years ago, but not anymore. So he came in today, and we went through a shoe fitting process with him. So, this is something that's happening a lot. People just need a wider shoe. And in his case, he's been riding a CD Mega for a long time, and now that shoe is not wide enough. And the consternation we were having was, well, how wide is too wide? If I went with this shoe and it has, 10 extra millimeters, so 5 and 5, theoretically 5 and 5 on each side of the shoe, each side of the foot, would that be too much? And yeah, we don't know, because we don't know. We don't have analytical data that says, oh, your foot swells this much per hour per day on a 750 mile event. So anyway, I thought I would share a couple of factoids. One, that, well, Lake doesn't make 49 shoes in every model, so only the CX-201. Also wanted to compare and contrast the 238 and the 403. So, like everything else that I review on this channel, if you wish to purchase it, obviously come through with a message either in the comments section, or I also usually provide my email and my shop number so you can text and we can set up a one-on-one consultation for you. Okay, that's all for today. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you up the road.